Hey folks, here we are heading into the weekend. It's Friday once again, and I want to thank everybody for their participation, checking in, all the things that you guys have been doing in regards to keeping yourselves on track and keeping yourself accountable to those daily habits that build up to those big results, those big sustainable results. So this week we talked about the difference between weight loss and fat loss, how your weight is not, your healthy weight is not necessarily determined by the number, okay? You could feel incredibly well and then be able to register the number as kind of a position for that wellness, right? It gives us something tangible, something quantifiable to hold on to. That's the importance of the weight. Plus, it gives us direction, right? We may feel like we're doing better, but the thing is we may very well not be, right? The same way as a person who quit smoking is going to feel horrible after quitting smoking because of the detoxification symptoms. So the way we feel isn't always the most accurate. If we use multiple facets of measurement, then you'll find that you're going to get more accuracy and also to more sustainability, because you're getting different levels, you're getting different dimensions of fact, of behavior, right, of movement. So body composition is a big one. This is kind of where we talked this week about in regards to the education community, or the education group, is I want people to understand the difference between body weight and body composition or BMI. We tend to kind of mesh everything together, and this is a big issue. Body composition is very different than body weight, all right? So, and the number on the scale does not determine your health. That's the biggest kind of overtone of this entire week. All right. It is a directionary tool. We weigh ourselves daily, or I highly encourage it, just to be able to track your progress and see which direction you're going and whether or not there's abnormalities. It's a really valuable way of kind of keeping tabs on your body. But at the end of the day, it doesn't predict your health, all right? It's a marker, but it does not predict. There's multitudes of other, and there's a myriad of other markers that we need to look at, and we need to look at the entire picture as opposed to one picture together, or one picture on its own, right? Imagine having a very healthy heart, but your kidneys are failing or your liver's failing, right? The whole system collapses. So having an incredibly healthy heart, but not having other organs that are as healthy, or having another organ that's diseased, it throws off the system. And this is it, like our health physiologically, but our health lifestyle and logistically, it's a system. And that's why the day-to-day, checking in, following a meal plan, tracking your macros, talking to your coach, staying active in the community, continuously learning, they satisfy all the systems, and they keep the systems working cohesively so that it creates this health that we're looking for, like a healthy business, right? If I ran a business with multiple facets, say it was a car dealership, I'd have the mechanics, I'd have the salespeople, I'd have the office admin, I'd have management, I'd have people down in the wash and wax section. Like, there's multitudes of different things going on. I need to keep everybody happy in order for everything to work well, to say that I have a healthy business. Again, same with your body, but also, again, the same with your life, right? You need to have a healthy sociological or social presence. You have to have a healthy psychological presence. You have to have a healthy physical presence. And you have to have a healthy spiritual presence. And this is what Insight is trying to work with, right? We want to encompass all of it, because having a very healthy body but not a very healthy mind is not healthy. Having a very healthy mind and body but being emotionally or spiritually distraught is another factor that I see quite often. So really, it's trying to lend insight to all these facets, and that's where the community is so important, and the feedback, and like you've heard me say time and time again. Anyway, Friday's here. Don't screw it up. All right, go into the weekend, celebrate your success, but don't sabotage your success. All right, treat, don't cheat. It's that simple, but it takes time to establish those habits. The weekends are a very different creature, and we only get 104 days of them every year, so the exposure isn't like the weekday. The weekday we get 261 days, whereas the 104 days, it sometimes takes us a little longer to establish our behaviors, to establish our habits. But the thing is go in there with the pretense, knowing that I'm not going to screw things up. Even though I might not be eating what's on my plan, or I might be eating differently than I would during the weekday, I don't need to binge. I don't need to beat myself up. I don't need to feel guilty, right? And remember who it is that you are. You are healthy, you don't do healthy. So you're healthy during the weekdays and you're healthy during the weekends, right? It may look different, but you're still healthy, right? Awesome. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your weekend, and keep the check-ins coming. I'll be looking at them over the weekend, but the activity tends to decline over the weekend online because, again, it's a work-life balance. My weekends look very different than my weekdays. And for those of you wondering, no, I don't get up at 4:30 in the morning on the weekends. All right. Thanks, everybody.